Welcome to the part 3 of explanation of chapter 2 of your history. There is one map given on page number 22, the dynasty of Cholas. We'll be discussing about them now. From Urayur to Thanjavur. This is a little, you can say, timeline or the time period. How did the Cholas rise to power? Moving on to the splendid temples and the bronze structure of the Chola dynasty, big temples of Thanjavur and Gangai Konda Cholapuram, that's a big name. They were built by Raja and Rajendra. They are known for their architectural and sculptural marvels. Fine, that means they were very nice, and these temples can be still seen in these areas. The Chola temples became the nuclei of settlements which grew around them. These were the centers of craft production, we can say. The temples were also endowed with land by the rulers as well as by the others. The produce of this land went into maintaining all the specialists who worked at the temple and very often lived near it. Priests, garland makers, cooks, sweepers, musicians, and dancers. In other words, temples were not only places of worship, but they were also a hub of economic, social, and cultural life as well. Not only the temples, Cholas were also known for making of bronze images. They are known for their images which were distinctive. Chola bronze images were considered amongst the finest in the world. Most of the images were of deities, their gods, but some images were made of devotees as well. Under the Cholas, there is a mention over here that there were different types of land. Velanvagai was the land given to non-Brahmins, peasants. Brahmamadaya that was the land gifted to Brahmins. Then comes Shalabhoga, was the land for the maintenance of a school. There was land gifted to temples, then there was land donated to the Jain institutions. So all the names have been mentioned over here. The land given to the Brahmins, Brahmamadaya, was as a result a large number of Brahmins settled in the Kaveri area, Kaveri Delta we can say. Each Brahmamadaya was looked after by an assembly or sabha of prominent Brahmin landholders. These assemblies worked very efficiently. Their decisions were recorded in detail on the inscriptions, often on the stone walls of the temples. Fine. Now, there are inscriptions from which we come to know that the Sabha had separate committees to look after the irrigation works, gardens, temples. Names of those eligible to be the members of such committees were written on the small tickets of palm leaves. These tickets were put into an earthenware pot from which a young boy was asked to take out the ticket, one by one for each committee. So that was the kind of administration that was prevailing under the Chola dynasty. With that, we come to the end of this chapter, to the new kings and the kingdoms. Thank you.